How do you cope with marriage and motherhood? How is your body like before and after birth? Was there any change? Hello, beautiful sister. How can you balance marriage and work? That's my question. Okay. What are some tips for coping with postpartum depression? How can couples support each other during postpartum period? What are some things to expect during postpartum period? Hey people, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Victoria and I film from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for stopping by, and to my returning subscribers, thank you for your love and support. You know I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys don't mind this water. Okay, the weather is hot, there's no light, I'm sweaty, so that's why you can see this drop on my clothes. Okay, so a few days ago I asked you guys to ask me questions relating to marriage, babies, pregnancy and all that, and you I got a few questions, so I'm just going to be answering them in this video. Okay, so if you have not liked this video, please do well to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and yeah, let's jump right into the questions. Okay, so the first question is from Joyce Connor. She's also a YouTuber. Please do well to check out our channel also. Okay, so she asked two questions, and the first one she asked was, how do you cope with marriage and motherhood? That's such a good question, because motherhood is a lot and marriage is, a lot on its own. Okay, so the first thing I do, one of the things I do, is that I make sure to communicate, communicate with my partner, my feelings and all that. Abby is here in case you see me distracted. Okay, so like I said, I communicate, and also I prioritize my marriage. Okay, that's not to say that I don't prioritize my motherhood state, I don't prioritize my child, but I try to prioritize my marriage. Okay, and also I make sure to take care of myself as much as I can. Yeah, and also I am not afraid to ask for help. I try to ask for help when I need to. Yeah, that's the right word. So the second question she asked was that, how is your body like before and after birth? Was there any change? You don't want to know. Yes, the body can never be the same. It cannot be the same before and after. No, when you have a baby, it can never be the same. And yes, there is definitely changes, like weight gain, stretch mark. That one, nobody told me. Like, I have a lot of stretch mark on my tummy, like from pregnancy. It came due to pregnancy, and it's like it's here to stay. Okay, it's not going anywhere, it's here to stay. And also from pregnancy I had bigger boobs, and it's still there, and it's also saggy. Yes, if you think that, oh, you don't want to breastfeed your child because you want your breast to stand, you lie. Whether you breastfeed or not, it's just going to get saggy. Okay, yeah. And what did I not mention? How can I forget hair loss? How can I forget that? Hey, hair loss. I didn't know. Like, the length of my hair did not reduce, but it was, just pulling out, as whenever I comb, when I run my hair through my hand through my hair, it's just falling off. Okay, I said it in one of my vlogs. Yeah, so that is that about that. The next question is, hello, beautiful sister. How can you balance marriage and work? That's my question. Okay, how can one balance marriage and work, right? I would say set boundaries. It's very important to set boundaries between your work life and your personal life. And I'll also say that make time for your partner. Yes, it's not like going on maybe dates, or it's not compulsory that you must go out, right? Because if you even have a child, you can't just wake up one day and say you are going out. You need to plan your going out, right? So a little having conversation here and there can bring connection, like watching movies together, it can really help. And also I would say be flexible, because things may does not go our way most of the times, or maybe sometimes things can change, plans can change. So be flexible. Yeah, that is that. I hope I answered that well. And okay, let me add this: make sure you take care of yourself also, because you need to be physically and mentally okay to be able to balance work life and your marriage. Okay, so yeah, the next question is, I don't know, there is no name, but anyways, the next question is, this person asks three questions, right? So the first one person asked was that, what are some tips for coping with postpartum depression? I feel like postpartum depression is like a whole video on its own. Mothers, women don't talk about this thing a lot. Okay, I hope I'll be able to sit down one day and talk about mine. Okay, so the first thing I would say, like the first tip I will give for coping with postpartum depression, is to get support from loved one, from your husband, from your family, from your friends. Just make sure to get support. Then talk to your doctor if necessary. Get professional help if that is necessary for you. Then make sure you don't compare yourself with other women or other moms. You don't need it. Okay, just concentrate on you and yourself alone. Okay, yeah. So the next question the person asked was, how can couples support each other during postpartum period? I would say communicate openly and honestly. Make sure you do that, and also make sure you eat healthy, and then make sure you try. I said try because when you have a child, sleeping it's not you can't get that enough sleep that you want. That's why I said try to get enough of sleep. Yes. And also, one thing you guys, couples, need to have, you need to have a lot, like a lot of patience and understanding. Yes, you really need it, a lot of it. Yeah. And the last question for today is, what are some things to expect during postpartum period? It varies between women. If you are hearing any noise, I said Abby is just here on a word on its own, so he's playing with nylon. So that's how I can get to film this video. So let him just be there. Hey Baba, give mama a five. Back to our question, what are some things to expect during postpartum? Like I said, it varies between women to women. Okay, so but I will speak for myself right now, right? So there are some things that occur during pregnancy that might, like, you might still experience postpartum, right? For me, like hemorrhoid, I had hemorrhoid when I was pregnant. So after I had my baby, it didn't really go after I had my baby. So like I think it's still there now, but it has gone inside, but it's not like before. I don't feel pain like before. It's just maybe once in a while when I get constipated that I have the pain. So you can also experience this, and for some women it can be gestational diabetes. Yeah, so after baby the diabetes thing might not go. Okay, so aside that, I think the general thing, bleeding. Yeah, you bleed after you have your baby, you bleed for some weeks. That one is constant. You can't even negotiate that one, okay? And it's not your period. Your period is different, okay? So another thing is eating a lot. For me, during pregnancy I ate a lot, and after having my baby I'm still eating. So but some people, they don't eat during pregnancy, and after their baby they tend to eat a lot. Some people, they ate a lot during pregnancy, and after postpartum they are not eating that much. So it varies, okay? So for me, um postpartum pregnancy are the chop, okay? And also you experience pain. That one you can't even negotiate that one, whether you have a c-section or vaginal birth. You're gonna feel pain down there, right? And for some people there will be postpartum depression. Postpartum depression, all women do not experience postpartum depression, okay? So you may not experience postpartum depression, but for me I did, and maybe someday I'll share, like I said. Also there will be baby blues also. So yeah, that's about it. I hope I did justice to the questions. If you have more questions, you can, write them down in the comment section. I'll do well to answer them. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.